In this video, I'm going to show you how I configured remove from cart event for 40 of my Shopify store clients in the last 4 months using the customer events section and Google Tag Manager. The first thing we have to do is make sure that our customer events are live on the website. To add a customer event, all you have to do is go to the settings of your Shopify store and scroll down to the customer events section. Once you're on the customer events section, then click on the add custom pixel. Since this one is for Meta and it will track remove from cart, so let's rename it similarly. And since this is going to trigger the data layer event, I'm going to call it data layer. And let's click on add pixel. These settings are super important, so make sure that the permissions are set to not required and data sale is set to the last option, which is data sold does not qualify. In the description of this video, you will find a link to the blog post where you can find the code snippet. If you will scroll down, copy the code snippet, go back to your Shopify store and paste the code right here. This is going to trigger the remove from cart event from the Shopify store. The next step is to making sure that the Google Tag Manager container ID is accurate. To get the Google Tag Manager container ID, go to tagmanager.google.com and then click on the ID right here. Let's copy the ending part, go back to our Shopify store and paste it right here. Now we can click on Save Changes and scroll up to hit Connect and connect the store with our Shopify pixel. Once the pixel is connected, let's just verify if everything is working all right. Let me go to the front end of the store and see if I have any items in the cart. Since I already have items in the cart, I'm just directly going to go to the cart page. Here, I'm going to hit on Inspect and to show you if the remove from cart data layer is working fine. Let's go to the console, and as we are on the console, as soon as I will hit on remove button, we can see that the remove from cart data layer event is firing, and it also has the e-commerce object which tells us what are the things that has been removed. It is telling us the name of the product, the ID of the product, as well as the quantity and the total revenue that was removed from the cart. So this is perfect. The next thing we have to do is to make sure our Google Tag Manager container is ready to capture this data layer event and send it to Facebook Pixel. For that, let's just go back to our Google Tag Manager container and prepare our container for everything that we need. The first thing we need is a Facebook Pixel tag template. So let's just go to the template section in our Google Tag Manager account and let's search for a tag template. The template we are going to use is called Facebook Pixel by Facebook Archive Team. This was initially designed by Simon Ahoa. Let's search for Facebook Pixel and select the tag which is created by the archive team. Let's click on Add to Workspace and click on Add the button. Great. The next thing we need is a variable template. For that, we are not going to use the search gallery option. We are going to click on New. And on the same blog post, you will find a link where you can download this template. Let's click on Import and select this e-commerce parameter generator TPL template and click on Save Changes. Perfect. Once the variable is saved right here, we can go to the variable section to create all the variables we need for this project. The first variable we need is the Facebook Pixel ID. To get the Facebook Pixel ID, we can go back to the Events Manager and copy the dataset ID right here. Let's just go back to Google Tag Manager account and click on New and create a constant variable. Since this is a Pixel ID, it will not get updated, so we can simply call it Meta Pixel ID and hit Save Changes. Great. The next variable we need is the e-commerce items array. So let's create a data layer variable so we can capture this one. It's inside e-commerce.items. So let's rename this as dlv e-commerce.item and hit save change. Great. The next thing we need is the e-commerce parameter generator. So let's select the parameter generator here, and the only thing it needs is the e-commerce items object. So let's give it the object and rename this as EPG and meta. And let's click on Save Changes. Perfect. The next thing we need is the trigger that will only fire on the custom event for remove from cart. So let's click on New and select a custom event. Let's rename it as remove from cart and let's rename the variable as remove from cart. Great. Now we have all the things that we needed for configuring the tag. So let's just go to the tag section directly and create a new tag that will track this event. For the trigger, let's just select the remove from cart trigger, and for the tag configuration, we are going to select the Facebook Pixel tag. The only thing it needs is the Pixel ID. So let's get the Pixel ID. Let's rename this as a custom event for remove from cart. And scroll down to the object properties section where we are going to load the properties from this meta event that we just created. Let's rename this as meta remove from cart and hit save changes. Unfortunately, we won't be able to test this event using the preview section of Google Tag Manager container because the newer customer pixel section works on the sandbox. So we can just submit the changes directly. Let me rename this one as Tracking Academy and meta remove from cart and hit continue. Once the changes has been published on the website, we can directly confirm if everything is working on the store. Let's just go to our Shopify store again. And since I don't have any items in the cart right now, I'm going to any of the product pages and add some items to the cart. Once I have an item to the cart, I'm just going directly to the cart page and hit inspect. Now let's open the console tab, and as soon as I will click on the remove button, you notice that the remove button has triggered this e-commerce event inside the data layer, and it has also pushed an event for the Facebook pixel. And this has all the details about the item ID, item name, and the item object with the price and currency. You can also verify the same information going through the event manager. So let's go to the test event section, scroll down to the website events, and then enter the URL of the website right here. Let's enter the URL of the collection pages right here and hit open website. Since we don't have any items in the cart, I'm going to add another item in the cart right here. Let's just go to the cart page. And now, if I remove this item from the cart, this will trigger the Facebook Pixel event, and this should be recorded here. So we can see that the remove from cart event has been tracked, and it has also pushed all the information that was required for enhanced e-commerce tracking. If you want to see how to trigger the add to cart event, click on this video right here.